Well, everybody knows that the sound affects you even if you're not listening to it. So that's the power of sound. Even if you're not putting your attention on it, you're hearing it. It's affecting your unconscious, it's subliminally affecting you whether you want to or not. It's in the airwaves, you're bathing in it like you're bathing in water. So if the water temperature is increasing and you're in the water, whether you feel it or not, the temperature is increasing. It's affecting you, your life, your behavior, your thought patterns. Everything about you is affected because the water that you're bathing in is changing temperature. Well, the sound has the same capacity, it seems. It's able to permeate space and affect you whether you pay attention to it or not. And next thing you know, you're like, I know this song. Yeah, but how did I know this song? You never heard it before. No, you heard it everywhere. It's everywhere. It's playing in the airwaves. So it seems that the sound has the capacity to penetrate your psyche and below your defenses. Even if you're guarded, the sound is already making you vibrate. So it's very powerful. If I'm speaking, you don't want to listen to me. You just don't listen. You block me off. The sound is making you vibrate. Then I speak. The vibration of the sound do you understand what I'm trying to say? The sound is making you vibrate. You can be minding your business. If you're oversensitive, your mind is all over the place and you're not stable in yourself. There's a car that passes, it says suavemente, and you're like, you write it immediately. You're like in the groove. You didn't have 2 seconds. You just received the sound. The sound makes you move, literally. So it's affecting you in that way. So it's affecting your nervous system at a primal level, not through your mind and intellect. That's why I use the water example. It's very basic. And then in this, you inject sounds and words that imply certain things. Formulas, spells, mantras, intents, concepts that can be first degree, second degree, third degree, imaginative, you can like visualize it, or straight to the point, or a mix. So it's coming in through with the sound wave. That's a very powerful tool. And also, let's be honest, and I don't want to push this, human beings have a special relationship to sound itself. We can say that the sound principle, we can say that the entire creation is based off of a primordial sound current. At least this is what great mystics have always said. In India, we say there's Om, right? Which is the basic drone of creation, basic drone out of which all other symphonies exist. Shabda Brahman, which is a similar concept that says there's a primordial sound at the base of creation. So there's a relationship between sound and the human beings at a much more profound level than just the mechanic sound that we hear that is based off of friction. Right? You understand? Struck melody. I'm hitting something, I have to create tension to make the sound. So all the music that we're listening to, although it is on computer which has no more sound, technically, but you understand what I mean? All the music that we are accustomed to is based off of friction. I hit something, I strum something. It's a friction-based sound. So it affects our nervous system in a very particular kind of way. But the point is, there's a relationship between the human beings and sound. That's what I'm trying to hint. At a deeper level than friction-based sound. And in the mystical traditions, they speak of an unstruck melody, a sound that is made not from friction, an unstruck melody, a pure sound, a sound that exists in its own self. The Word of God, for example. But I don't want to go in that direction, but I had to slip it in.